Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today I have a little bit of a treat for you. We are doing a 20-minute morning yoga practice that I filmed back in the summertime at the lake. So it is a bit of a throwback. This practice is meant to energize and awaken the body. We start off with child's pose, taking a few variations in child's pose just to sort of warm us up before we proceed with the rest of the practice. So there is a little bit of strength, a little bit of stretch, but it's a nice complement, great balance, I think. You won't need any props for today's practice, and I will see you on the mat. So finding a tabletop position, let's bring our knees nice and wide, bringing the big toes to touch at the back of the mat, sending your hips back towards your heels, and walking your fingertips as far forward as you can, bringing your forehead and chest to the mat. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Take a nice big inhale, and a nice sigh out of the mouth. Inhale to lift the gaze, tent the fingers. We're just going to rock the hips from side to side. Just mobilizing into the hips a bit. You can drop the armpit down and look underneath the other armpit. And from here, bringing the forearms to the floor. You want to walk the forearms in so that your shoulders are in line with your elbows. Spreading the fingertips nice and wide. Pull back on the elbows, and as you pull back on the elbows, you're going to shoot the chest through the forearms. Inhale, so taking cat-cow in a child's pose. And exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. So pushing the palms away, really become nice and compact. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. And exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. And exhale, round. Finding that neutral spine, lift the gaze, push into your palms, coming up, find a tabletop. From here, tuck your toes under, finding a toe squat. We're just bringing the pinky toes forward. Just a few deep breaths here. Feeling free to rotate the neck in one direction. And the other direction. Gently opening the eyes if they were closed. We're going to draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And on the exhale, let it go. One more inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, let it go. Bringing your knees nice and wide. Grab a hold of your ankles. You want to push your hips forward. push, 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 push. Holding onto your ankles. Let the head drop back for 3, 2, so bringing the hips back to the heels. Knees are still nice and wide, and we're going to find a child's pose with our toes still tucked under. Let's get a little relief in the spine. Next inhale, lift the gaze. Come forward, find your tabletop once again. Tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, left and right. Trying to go nice and long in the spine. So think about leading with the hips or leading with the bum. Feeling free to bend your knees, pointing both knees to the left. Bending the knees, pointing both knees to the right. Always feels nice to let the head go. Bringing the feet as wide as the mat. Let's inhale, round forward, find plank. We're going to drop the hips, find cobra. Inhale, exhale, slink back, downward facing dog. Do that one more time. Inhale, rise up high into your tippy toes, round forward, drop the hips. Open up the shoulders, pull the wrists back. And exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, bringing the big toes to touch at the back of the mat. Inhale the right leg to lift, bend the knee, open up the hip. So looking to squeeze your heel in towards your bum. Imagine you're holding a paintbrush between your big toe and your second toe, making a nice big circle out to the right, down to the left, and back around. And we'll do the other side. And on your final one, we're going to bring that right leg all the way out to the right, rising up high onto your left tippy toes, and bring your right foot beside your right pinky finger. Bring your left knee to the floor, and inhale that right arm up. And if you'd like, you can take a nice lean back, lead with the chest, open up. 3, feels really nice on that left hip flexor. 2, and 1. Windmill that right hand back to the inside of the right foot. Untuck the left toes. Finding dragon here, just for a few breaths. From here, tucking your left toes under and send your hips back just a little bit so that you can take your right foot and shimmy it behind your left wrist, setting up for pigeon. Bringing the shin, the right shin down to the mat. So nice long line from the knee to the big toe. Square your hips off to the top of the mat. You can stay here on palms or come down onto your forearms. Let the belly go, the jaw. Take a nice big inhale here. A nice sigh out of the mouth. Gently lift the gaze if you're all the way down. Push into your palms. Tuck the left toes under. Pick up the left knee. Pick up the right shin and step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. And we'll repeat that on the other side. So big toes come to touch at the back of the mat, and inhale your left leg to lift. Bend the knee, squeeze your heel in towards your bum first, and then open up the knee towards the sky or the ceiling, trying to squeeze your heel in towards your bum. Once you've found that, imagine you're holding a paintbrush or a pencil between your toe and your second toe, between your big toe and your second toe. We're going to make nice big circles. So let's go ahead and take that out to the left, down and around. Down and around. We'll do the other side. So coming out. Down and around, nice big circles. And on this final one here, we're going to bring that left leg out to the left, rise up high into your right tippy toes, and step your left toes to the outside of your left pinky finger. Bring your right knee to the floor. And inhale, reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. You can lean back if you'd like. Look at that nice opening. The right hip flexor. On your next exhale, windmill that left hand to the inside of the left foot. Untuck your right toes. Just find your dragon here. It might feel nice to find some movement, rocking. I also find if I turn my fingers to face my knees, I just feel a little bit more supported, stable in the pose. All right, let's take a nice big inhale here and let it go. Tuck the right toes under, send your hips back just a little bit, so that you can shimmy your left foot behind your right wrist, bringing your left knee, left shin down to the mat. Nice long line from the knee to the big toe. Untuck those right toes, square your hips off to the top of the mat. And when you're ready, finding your version of the pose. Take a nice big inhale here. And sigh it out. Next inhale, lift the gaze, push into the palms. This time we're going to lean our weight into our left hip and swing that right leg forward. Bending both knees, come to lay all the way down onto your back. Round the knees and towards your chest. Gently rock side to side. Cactusing the arms here, dropping both knees to the left, gentle gaze to the right. Come back to center, other side. Coming back through center, grabbing a hold of the outer edges of the feet for happy baby. Exhale, gently close the shape, bring the soles of the feet to touch, close the knees. We'll take a double wind relieving pose. Lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, draw your knees in nice and tight towards your chest. You can wrap your arms around your knees or grab a hold of your feet. We're going to squeeze here nice and tight for 3, for 2. Nice big inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, release. And the soles of the feet to the mat. Gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side. So from here we'll shake. If you haven't done a shake with me before, it does feel a little awkward at first, but give it a try. It does feel very invigorating, and the after effects are well worth it. So bringing the legs up, bring the arms up as if you're in a dead bug position, and we're vigorously just going to shake the legs, shake the arms. So let's go. Getting anything, any residues out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. From here, bring your hands behind the knees, and we'll rock and roll all the way to a seat. Rock and roll about three times or so. 1, 2, 1 more. Rocking yourself all the way up to a seat. Closing your eyes. You can bring your hands to heart center. Humbly bow your chin in towards your chest. Feeling free to stay here for as long as you'd like, maybe taking a brief seated meditation before you start your day. Otherwise, I hope you are feeling invigorated and energized. Thanks for practicing and have a wonderful day.